Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nursyuhada binti Muhamad Fauzi. I am from School of Physics, majoring in Medical Physics, and I also as a presenter in this group.
Hello, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Izyan Adhlin binti Sarudin. My matric number 154057. I am a script writer for this video assignment.
Hi, my name is Nur Hafiza binti Zakaria. I am first year student of Applied Physics. My contribution for this video is as an editor.
Have you ever wondered how aurora exists? Have you ever dreamed of catching the northern lights? You might have to wait for hours and hours and hours. Sorry to burst your fantasy bubble. Dear northern light, why are you so unpredictable? It is no fun waiting for hours in the cold. To see the northern lights, you need a clear and dark night. No clouds, no rain, no snow, and no moon. How this aurora happens? Let's get through the video. First, it starts where the sun acts as an enormous power plant. The energy that has been created in the core of the sun, which has temperature for over 4 million degrees, the enormous pressure inside it squeezes hydrogen atoms together into another element. The helium releases energy through nuclear reactions. The light radiates outward from the core of the sun, which makes the heat move to the surface from the outer layer of the sun, which called as eddies or convection cell. What is convection cell? Convection cell is the electrical current of charged gas that create magnetic field inside the sun. Some place in the sun has a strong magnetic field which will push them up through the surface of the sun. Convection cell will be slowed down, which make the surface of the sun become cool and darker sunspots appear. The electrical charged gas that known as plasma attracts the magnetic field further outward, which then it will stretch and twist like rubber band, then it will break. Several billion stones of plasma is hurled out from the sun. It called as solar storm, which moves around 8 million km per hour. This solar storm takes around 30 minutes to reach the Earth. When it reaches the Earth, the magnetic field of the Earth will deflect with the storm. Then, the magnetic field will couple together and create a funnel for the gas stream cloud on daylight side of the pole, which called as daylight aurora. The magnetic field stretches further back and coupled together. The magnetic rubber band breaks and gas from the solar stream along magnetic lines toward the pole on the aurora night side, which called as nightline aurora. The color of the aurora will depend on type of gas particles that are colliding in the atmosphere. If it collides with oxygen, usually the aurora color will become green or red. If it collides with nitrogen, the color of aurora will become blue or purple. So, what is the advantages and disadvantages when we have this kind of phenomena? The advantages is can help us to predict and mitigate its effects on communication signals and human technology. Second, the aurora did not give any harm thing to people that watching them from the ground as it occurs so high up in the atmosphere. Third, it helps the designer of future pipeline build in a safeguard against corrosion as aurora does not give impacts on the ground. Fourth, it helps the scientists to study about the incoming energy and particles from the sun. Disadvantages of Aurora Borealis is it does give negative effects toward the infrastructure and technology. The electrically charged particles produce an electrical current that reaches the ground. This might disturb the electrical power lines, oil, and computer networks. Second, the aeroplanes that fly at a very high altitude might be a risk. Third, aurora disturb the atmosphere, which affect radio waves that are communicating information around the world. Fourth, the solar wind adds its own magnetic energy to the earth, and when they combine, they can blow out electric wire and cables. That is why we see there is no electric generator or building in that kind of place. As a conclusion, the aurora that happen in our atmosphere is a beautiful phenomenon that involves with the magnetic field from the earth that collide with the particles in the solar wind. From this phenomenon, humans not just can enjoy the breathtaking view on the sky, but we can predict so many things that will help us to develop and improve technologies that will have to become a lot more better in the future. That's all from us. Thank you. Bye.